life. Ever since I was old enough to understand what it was, you've been trying to get me involved into this business. And now I finally tell you I'm ready to take over, and what, you got nothing to say?
Appreciating the irony is all. If you told me a year ago that you were ready to accept your inheritance, I'd be happy as a little hummingbird drinking nectar from a flower. I miss my garden. That's the worst thing about being in this hellhole. I live in a world without roses, without natural beauty.
Okay, what, so you're saying you changed your mind, huh? Now you're not ready for me to take over?
No, I am. I'm just afraid you came around a little too late.
You know, I really wish you'd stop coming here. I got nothing to say to you.
I just want you to listen. This thing between us that you can't get past is the fact that I break the law for a living.
Oh, come on, Sonny. You're a mobster. Just call it.
Yeah, I'm a mobster, whatever you want to call it. I'm here to tell you how I got that way. Tell you how I became the man that I am. You may not be interested. I'm just asking for the courtesy of a hearing.
No, it's not going to change anything.
Then I'm warned. Your grandmother Della was a Cuban immigrant. Your grandfather Mike Corbin is a great man. He had a problem. He was addicted to gambling. He's not somebody that you can count on. He'd be happy one day, and the next day he'd be gone for weeks, sometimes months, however long it took to hit rock bottom. And then he abandoned me and my mother. I was about 6 years old.
Well, I know what that's like, growing up without a father.
Well, I think it's a little different because Olivia didn't bring her relationships home. My mother did. She ended up getting together with this lawyer named Trevor Lansing. He was married. My mother loved him. She had a child with him, my half-brother Rick. Trevor hated me, but he never hit me. The next guy did. My mother and Trevor broke up. She took me, Trevor took Rick, and she married a cop named Timothy Deacon Woods. They called him Deke, piece of work. The fact that he was on the force to serve and protect was a joke. It's one of the reasons why I had no respect for the badge early on. This man was a monster.
So, you don't like the way I treat your mother? Well, she's my wife. She'll earn respect, like you. Out!
At first, you know, it was yelling and intimidation, and when you got a little boy looking up at this big man ready to hit you, and that's all Deke was about. He was all about hitting.
Time to learn a little respect. You know better than to raise your hands to me, boy. Don't you ever talk to me that way again.
He'd lock me in a closet, and he'd beat the crap out of my mother, and I would hear it through the door. And then he'd let me out of the closet, and he'd wail on me with his belt.
You get a lesson coming, Sonny boy. Bastard.
I was too little to fight back. But one thing Deke did teach me. He taught me how to hate.
Okay, maybe you're not fully understanding the level of my commitment here. I'm not just saying that I want to take over our old territory and run it myself. I'm saying I want to and I will crush the Corinthos organization into oblivion. I want to call out to the entire world and show them what a little bitch Sonny Corinthos is. I want to humiliate him. I want to exploit his weaknesses. I want him to feel in his bones and in his blood the way Claudia felt. I want him to feel the pain that she felt.
Oh, the loyal sibling beyond the bitter end. I don't know, John. I never got the connection between you and Claudia. There There was nothing special about her. Just another avaricious, scheming woman. A lump of coal where her heart should be.
Respect, huh?
Listen, all your reasons for wanting to take your rightful place are good. Noble, even. So if you tell me you're ready to walk the walk, you could count on me 100%. I'll back all your decisions, call in favors, arrange introductions, whatever you need. But we lost a lot of men, John. Fatalities, changed allegiance. It'll be an uphill struggle for you, and you're going to be vastly outnumbered.
Sonny's about to stand trial for Claudia's murder. From what I hear, the case is pretty solid. Now he's walked away from more solid cases before, but even if he is convicted, he's going to believe that he can run his organization from the inside.
That's been known to happen.
Yeah, it's not going to happen with Sonny. He's held onto his territory way longer than he should have been. You can chalk that up to loyalty, dumb luck.
If you're alluding to Jason Morgan, he's been a big factor in Sonny's success, but don't underestimate Mr. Dimples himself. Sonny's not like you, John. You're tough, you're strong, you are the pride of my life. But you've been given everything you have. Sonny clawed his way up from nothing. He knows every dirty trick in the book. He's going to be very hard to stop.
I'm not saying it's got to be easy. I'm just saying it's got to work.
Oh, as it happened.
Hi. Oh, hi. I'm sorry. I thought I was meeting Sonny.
No. You're going to deal with me. Come on in.
Oh, yeah. That's not going to be necessary, Carly. You know I cannot discuss Sonny's case with you.
Then we can discuss discussing it.
Okay.
It's no surprise that Sonny's having a hard time right now. He's in a lot of trouble, and he needs someone to step up and take over, and that's usually me or Jason. Jason's a little busy, so it's going to be me. I need you to tell me all of Sonny's legal options, and we're going to sit down and we're going to make some decisions.
Carly, you're asking me to violate the inviolable, attorney-client privilege.
Do I need to give you the long list, Diane? Because I will. I'm not talking about Claudia's murder. We can put that aside. I'm talking about everything that's happening right now. A guy who Sonny liked and trusted turned out to be an undercover cop, planted in Sonny's organization for the express purpose of taking Sonny down. Now, if that wasn't bad enough, that man turns out to be Sonny's long-lost son that Sonny never knew he had. Fortunately, Sonny didn't find out that bit of very important information until after he put a bullet in Dante's chest. Sonny is running around town, choking on guilt, trying to fix everything.
Yeah, I know. The mind spins.
So, you can understand why we can't wait for Sonny to take care of himself. He wouldn't even leave the country when he thought he was going to be charged with shooting Dante.
You make a very compelling argument. Several of them, actually. You know, for the most part, I've always considered Sonny to be an extremely satisfactory client. He pays my considerable retainer without even blinking. He has introduced me to other equally lucrative clients, such as yourself. You know, I still bill Jason triple whenever I have to handle any of your legal affairs because they prove to be convoluted in the extreme. And of course, working for Sonny is how I met my dear Max. So for a myriad of reasons, I put up with his blatant sexism, his arrogance, his moodiness, his often erratic behavior. I would hate to lose Sonny as a client.
Don't tell me you're about to hand in your resignation as Sonny's attorney.
On the contrary. I fully intend to defend Sonny to the best of my considerable capabilities, but I'm also a realist. And the case against Sonny is almost airtight. Now, while I would never ethically advise any client to forfeit bail and flee prosecution, if it were Max in Sonny's place, I would have that big lug on a plane to South America so fast, even if I had to knock him out and tie him up to get him there.
I did what every abused kid does.